So this week in the game, we've got Overtime Rumble, which is an adversary mode mission, and it is dishing out double cash and double RP. So in this video, we're going to be going over an exploit method that you guys can be using to not just be making a ton of money, but also a ton of RP, as shown as proof in the thumbnail, which you guys are going to be seeing me getting paid that amount at the end of the video. So Overtime Rumble, once again, is an adversary mode mission, and I think there's like 8 of these that you guys could be choosing from, and you could literally be doing this method with any one of these. The main reason that we're even messing with this is because the fact that it is dishing out the double cash and the double RP, and we are going to be getting paid a large amount of money and also RP. So once again, I'm just looking for my favorite one, which is it's kind of like a sloped one. I can't remember which one it is. It's down here somewhere. Oh, here it is right here. I like this one. This one's pretty fun to do. So right now, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my friend, which is going to be like a boosting partner, basically, is what you could call him. So you guys will need a boosting partner for this, and or a second console, and you guys could be doing this potentially and be making millions of dollars every day. Even though I will warn you right now, this is just a little bit lengthy, but just like the title says, semi-AFK, and I'll be talking about that as we get into this. So I started this off in an invite only. We're going to be putting it to 7 rounds, and then also not just 7 rounds, but 7 attempts as well. So if you do the math on that, that's 7 times 13. Figure it out. All right, but anyways, from there, that's how many of these attempts we're going to be doing. So there's a lot of different ways that we can do this, okay? You guys can do this the fast way, you can do it like the lengthy way, whatever. So this is the first way that we'd be doing it. One of us would get a point, and then from there, all you guys got to do is both of you just drive off of the back of the little ramp thing there. Right now, my friend is just basically diving down so he can do the same thing. And then that gets the match over super fast. But here's the thing. You're not making a whole bunch of RP and a whole bunch of money by hurrying this up. You know, we get paid more RP and more money the longer that we're in these type of missions. So here's the other thing that you guys can basically do, and this is what me and my friend are going to be doing here, is we're just going to do this, the semi-AFK method, where all I had to do is just hop up in the air with my runer, and then from there just deploy my parachute. And all I have to do from here is just decide who's going to get a point, and then for the rest of the duration of the 7 attempts, all we have to do is jump up in the air and then float across the map, and that's all we have to do. You don't even have to touch your controller at that. Literally all I was doing is I was watching like a movie in the background or something while I was doing this. I think my friend said he was like listening to an album or something, like some sort of you know, music or something like that, just to go ahead and help get this along. Like right now, me and my friend, you know, you're just about AFK here, so I'm just going to go ahead and land and get a point, because I'm the one that's going to be getting a point first, because all you have to do is just have one person get the point, and then the other people, potentially, you can just go semi-AFK, like what I said before, is just float through the air until you get to the end. When it starts up again, just hit that jump button, and then deploy your parachute, and you will be good to go. And this is literally what we did back and forth. So, once again, my friend is going to end up winning 6 times, because we set it to 7, right? So that means you have to win 7 rounds. But we're going to stretch that out, and we're going to stretch it out to 13. So my friend's going to win 6 rounds, and then I'm going to win 6 rounds. And then just keep in mind that we're doing 7 attempts within those, you know, the 13. That's why I said do the math earlier on that one. So anyways, from there, we're just going back and forth here, basically. My friend's going to win the 6, I'm going to win 6, and then I'm going to end up winning the last 7th round, which is going to end up being the most amount of rounds that you can actually play in here. And we're going to be doing this basically the little bit more of the lengthy way of just jumping up into the air. And just to give you guys an idea of some of the payout here, this is what some of the payouts were for us. Nice little chunks of RP and nice little chunks of cash for literally just sitting there floating in the air. You know, you can't like do this necessarily in free mode. All right, here's another one there too. So a little bit more potentially right there. And I think at this one point I ended up getting paid like $40,000 or something like that for one of the rounds. But once again, I want to remind you guys, the longer that you're in here potentially, the more money and the more RP that you guys are going to end up getting. But once again, the method that me and my friend were doing is we just decided, you know, for that round, not the attempt, for the round, decide who's going to be getting that point, who's going to be winning, and then from there, we just basically just jump our cars, make sure that our controllers are plugged in, and then every now and again, you guys want to make sure you like touch your controller, press a button or something like that, so you do not get kicked for going AFK, because this whole ride right here, all the way to the end, I was AFK for. Like, literally, I just jumped up in the air, and we're just riding this AFK all the way to the very end, and yeah, so that's what the semi-AFK part would be right there, and this is what we did, and this can be done potentially. This would be more for players that are more new to the game, so you just grab somebody else, or grab a second console or something like that, you know, and then go in here, and you could just be exploiting this like literally all week long, taking advantage of this double cash and double RP. Now, is this the best way of making money and ranking up in the game? No, it's not the best, but it's just another awesome method you guys potentially could be using. Semi-AFK, and once again, yes, this could be a little bit lengthy, so just keep in mind of that right there. And there are tons of other ways of making money in the game. This is just one of like the million ways of making money in Grand Theft Auto. And look at this payout, $410,000+, and then look at this RP, 38,500 RP for doing what? Floating in the air in a ruiner, mainly for, you know, a little bit of time. I think I was able to get through half of a movie or something like that. And then from there, my friend was able to actually get a nice amount of money. He made a little less than $100,000 than me, and he made just amount of like about the same RP. So, you know, if you guys are doing this for RP, basically nice little chunks of RP. But once again, is this the best? No, it's not the best, but it is what's going on this week and can be taken advantage of, just like anything else or any other week, doing the back and forth method here and making money with a friend or something like that, boosting partner basically. So anyways, from there, you guys, if you enjoyed the video and it was helpful, hit like button on the way out, subscribe for new content, and leave a comment letting me know if you guys even like Overtime Rumble. Personally, it's actually one of my favorite ones to do, but only if there's a whole bunch of people and you're doing it for fun. So anyways, from there, you guys, thank you for watching. My name is GRAVESIGHT, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace.